Thomas Frank summed up Tottenham's defeat in the UEFA Super Cup with a blunt but perfect analogy. He described it as a successful operation where the patient died, and that felt accurate after Spurs went toe-to-toe with Paris Saint-Germain, built a 2-goal lead, and still walked away empty-handed on penalties. For all the disappointment of the result, it was the kind of performance that showed the new manager can already get the best out of this group. His tactical flexibility and pragmatic game plan unsettled the European champions, but Burnley at home will be a radically different assignment. In Udine, Spurs matched PSG by adapting to a 3-5-2 shape, digging in, pressing tirelessly, and focusing on set pieces. It worked, especially given the absence of key creators like James Maddison and Dejan Kulusevski, but Frank knows his team cannot approach Burnley with the same plan. At home in front of their supporters, the onus is on Tottenham to dominate the ball, so a return to the 4-2-3-1 system seen throughout pre-season feels inevitable. Without their usual spark in midfield, creativity may again come through deadball situations or wide overloads, but the expectation will be for Spurs to control and eventually break down a newly promoted side. Up top, there is a decision to be made. Dominic Solanke is back from injury and offers clever link play, tireless pressing, and reliable hold-up work, but he is not the most prolific. Richarlison, who looked a liability in pre-season, surprised everyone with a tremendous performance against PSG. His hold-up play in the second half evoked memories of Harry Kane, and Frank himself called the display phenomenal. Removing him coincided with Spurs losing control late on, which could mean the Brazilian deserves another start. Solanke will push for minutes, but with Burnley expected to sit deep, Frank may value the confidence and aggression Richarlison showed in Udine. The final big question surrounds Mathys Tel. The 20-year-old endured a nightmare in the Super Cup, capped off by missing in the penalty shootout, and he has since been subjected to vile racial abuse online. The club and teammates have rallied around him, and Frank has urged real Spurs supporters to get behind the youngster. That raises the possibility of starting him at the weekend, both as a show of faith and as a way to let him reset quickly. Out on the left wing in a 4-2-3-1, he would see plenty of the ball and have a chance to express himself. Wilson Odobert and Brennan Johnson are alternatives, but Frank may sense the long-term benefits of backing Tel now outweigh the risks. The Super Cup defeat underlined that Frank's Spurs can compete against Europe's elite, but Saturday is about showing they can handle Premier League business. Burnley will not open up like PSG, and Spurs must shift gears from reactive to proactive. A change of system, a decisive call on the striker role, and whether to trust Tel are the headline decisions. Whatever he chooses, Frank's flexibility is already shaping Tottenham's identity, and the home crowd will expect to see it pay off with 3 points.